Suzanne and Chantall. Oh, such a comedic tone. And it's just apparent from the way they're just going back and forth. You could just tell that they have like this long standing built history between them. And I'm reading the subtitles and I'm cracking up because I could just hear it. Even though it's not in my native language, I can just hear the banter. They both hold their own. Very strong performances from these two actors. Very strong. Both have like impeccable comedic timing. Both are on it, on the nose, on the money. But when they get out the car, and for a while I'm thinking that this is just like a Starsky and Hutch or buddy type comedy going in a day in a life type of thing with these two women, but it's just an older woman and a younger woman. But it isn't until they get out the car that I'm like, oh no, there's something more that meets the eye with this, because we come to realize that she's putting on an act and she's acting like she's more sickly and acting like she's more feeble than she really is. So it's just like, okay, what's going on here? And then the turn at the end, I did not see that coming at all, which made it such like a whoa moment. Like, I'm all wrapped up in the story and you're seeing glimpses that there's a lot more to this, with the gun in the hairdressing box, with the hairdressing wife who, has all this built up tension with Chantall, with them pretending to be more feeble than they really are, and then she goes down, downstairs, and there's this red light when they enter, and it almost feels like, okay, this is not, this is not comedic mood lighting. So there's something else here that I'm gathering from the way this is lit and the way this music has shifted. And then when she goes to see the boss, this is a whole different feel, this is not this light and airy feel and tone that I had when she first got in the car. What is this? This is something more sinister, beneath the surface. But I was not expecting that turn at all. So when they came out, it was quite a shock. And then it was a shock on top of a shock, because it's like, oh wait, they're cops. Oh wait, they work with the cops. Oh wait, is they're undercover. Oh wait, wigs come off, they're actually playing a role. It was lovely, and you can tell that this is a moment where it's maybe her last undercover job, and this is something that she's loved doing with this person who she's loved doing it with. And it's almost like this is the end feeling. It was just great. It was well done. I mean, the women were just, their performances were just top notch performances.
J'adore ce film, c'était formidable. This was a really great film. I loved the characters. I loved the way we get to meet them at the first time. And not quite knowing their relationship, but kind of seeing their camaraderie and friendship. It's really sweet, and kind of seeing the story unfold, and we're guessing all along the way. I love the sort of visual aspect of it too. I think it really drew me in, just imagining what their backstories might have been based on their hair and outfits. And I loved the ending. That was such a great unfolding of events, and so emotional at the end too, tying it back to the beginning. And it was just an amazing short film. I loved it. Can't recommend it enough.
Suzanne, and I loved this. At first I couldn't quite figure out the woman's relationship, but obviously they were really good friends. I couldn't tell if she was maybe her daughter or something like that, but obviously they're really close and they have a really easy, very trusted, very established relationship, which the chemistry between the two of them was absolutely excellent, and they pulled that off really, really well, of having an established friendship and established chemistry between the two of them from the very beginning when you first see the two of them together, and then kind of going from there, and it just gets more and more and more, and you're just like a little bit confused by this whole setup until they get to like the salon itself, because she's like all walking normal and like totally fine and has all this attitude, and then she like gets into the salon and she's like suddenly saying things that don't make any sense, and they're like, she's really playing it up. And so there's like confusion at that point, and then to figure out at the end that, you know, they're undercover and everything is so wonderful. It's such a great payoff. I loved finding that out, like, as an audience, being surprised by that. I thought was really great. And then the final moment of them in the car, though, was so beautiful and so wonderfully done, not just written, but also by the actresses themselves, because it is a bigger moment. Obviously, Suzanne is retiring and has some other health issues actually going on, and to have all of this kind of like fun and energetic, and there's a lot of laughter between the two of them, and then to have it kind of turn to this more serious note, and she still thinks that, you know, her partner is you know, just gonna drop her off and not go with her, and to have her partner be with her and, you know, make the point that she's gonna continue to be with her and everything, I thought was so beautiful. And it was, like I said, it was really well done, because it was a really tender moment between the two of them, and it was handled really, really well, with their wigs coming off and seeing, you know, who they really were, and having everything else kind of stripped aside. I thought it was I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was really funny, but they did have really like beautiful little moments.
I just watched Suzanne and Chantall. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with these two ladies. I loved this. I love these characters, and I want this to be picked up and made into a series because I need more. Just everything about this, perfection. I thought the cast was perfectly cast. The acting was amazing. So good. Everyone's so professional. The technical side of it, very well done. All the editing, the directing. I love the cinematography, the camera shots, the colors, just everything, the lighting, the overhead shots of them driving. The scene, one of my favorite scenes was at the drive-in when they were ordering food. These characters were so awesome. And I didn't like that they were alluding to the mother's health declining at the end of this, because I really want more. I want more episodes. I need more of these women. They're so powerful and they're so fun. So grounded in their characters. Oh my gosh. I laughed so many times. I loved it in the salon when the woman, I think she's going to give highlights to the older lady, and that woman totally turns it around on her. The whole thing was just so great. I really have nothing negative at all to say about this. I just wanted to do well so I can see more episodes and see more from these filmmakers. This is amazing work and should do amazingly in the film festivals and win awards left and right. Just please do more. I want to see more of these characters out there. I want to see this on Netflix and Amazon, please. Great job, everyone.
This was a really impressive piece. A strong filmmaking sensibility display here. Um, Everything really, for starters, visually, the way we open, just beautiful cinematography. The the direction is fantastic. The wardrobe, the makeup, the way everything is done and presented, definitely gives you this sort of really chic vibe, and just dripping with style. Absolutely love the way this film looked. All the characters. It's written really well for the most part. Just enjoyable back and forth. And absolutely, the chemistry between the titular characters is just phenomenal. The dialogue between them just great. Really builds a sort of like little mini bursts of tension, and just the way they play it, top notch performances. Um, Full of surprises too. Really interesting twist there. Uh, Through and through, just a really strong short film, the kind that we've come to expect out of Quebec. They do really a fantastic job over there. So yeah, hats off to everyone involved.
This film was called Suzanne and Chantal. This was such a fun short from Quebec. I really enjoyed it. This was a great story about a crime-fighting duo of a woman and her elderly mom. I absolutely love the no-nonsense performances of the two leads. They had so much chemistry together, very feisty and lively. The drive-through scene was particularly hilarious. I thought the other two main actors were also really good too. Perfect location of the small-time beauty salon. Cool drone shots of the car at the beginning. Excellent pace and surprise ending. Great job.
I really liked Suzanne and Chantal. It kind of reminded me of like me and my mom. Not in a way that we like fight crime together, but just like the dynamic. It was really fun to see, and these two actors were great together. The chemistry on screen just made it so fun, and the dialogue as well. I think both of those just came together for a really great product. I think I really just think the pacing of this was really great. I like that you have almost this twist ending, and there's a balance of comedy and drama to like increase the stakes for this pair, which is really valuable, and I think it makes the drama of the piece go well, but it also attributes to the comedic timing of the entire piece. So I really commend you for that. I really commend the writer for that. But overall, it was just a really fun piece. I really enjoyed watching it. Well done.